we're all in support of each other too. So the students, we've all come up with these great ideas, and what I love about it is that they're all somehow vaguely tied into this idea of the lemonade stand, and somehow they're all very different. You know, we have people doing Love Your Melon, which is hats for cancer kids. We have people making jewelry out of dehydrated fruit peels. And then we have us making a children's book. There's just all these great ideas that come out of this one, you know, relatively basic concept of a lemonade stand and making a business around it.
I have to give credit to the program because they think of like the coolest projects. I mean, who thinks of like the lemonade stand and think of all the projects that evolved from that one like idea. It's just really cool.
If we're able to take just this one idea in a matter of a semester and get it to market and hopefully get it out to, you know, thousands of people and affect thousands of children's lives, think of what we can do with more than just 2 or 3 months.
The most eye-opening moment was just that I can run a business, that I can do it.
You know, you're figuring out all these steps as you go. They're not something that's just given to you. And that's kind of what has boosted the confidence level.
My confidence level went from about here through this roof. That's the biggest thing as an entrepreneur, is be able to just show people what your idea is. You may have this great idea, but if you can't show people why it's useful or where it's useful, then that idea that's so great may never go anywhere if you don't have that ability to communicate.
It's just really amazing to see that just don't get knocked off your feet, just keep going, and you can really take anything and turn it into something.
You go and you learn so many things from this class that you just want to be an entrepreneur. Like, there's nothing else that you want to do.
You're learning how to promote yourself to be better at everything.
We've learned a lot to how to communicate like on a professional level.
Learning about from different entrepreneurs, people who are already in the business, learning how to phrase things and how to really sell the experience. Developing a business model, we focus a lot on that. What's going to maximize your revenue, what elevator pitches we've been focusing on, how to really get people interested.
Just the confidence to be able to say that I can start a business.
This program has really showed me like the steps you need to take to get that business going.
It's been able to cultivate my creativity.
If I were to look back at myself in the beginning of October walking into this class, I would not see myself where I am right now. I don't think I could have done that being the person I was then. I think I've evolved completely and grown as a person, not only in the business knowledge, but I think as a confidence as well.
People actually run businesses, that there's a face behind every business, and that if they can run businesses, so can we, and we can be successful in doing it.
Even if it kind of pushes you out of your comfort zone, you can do it, you can get through it. You have people there that can help you do it.
We have created something that wasn't at St. Thomas before now. St. Thomas has been around for over 100 years, and we're just creating the first ever comedy club on campus.
There's just so many different variables and things you can think outside the box and look into, you know, how you want to be an entrepreneur and how you want to implement your idea.
I want to make a positive impact on society, and I feel like the best way for me to be able to do that is to make a business that will make a positive impact in the world around me and my community.
People know how passionate you are, and they take notice of that.
Confident that I can, you know, emulate that in a different business, maybe one that, you know, can make a bigger difference to more people, which is my goal.
If I choose my responsibilities, you know, I'm representing St. Thomas, I'm representing my class, I'm representing my teacher, I'm representing my family. All those things have to, if I choose for them to show themselves in the way that I do my business and take pride in everything that I'm doing, then there's something beautiful in that.
I love other classes and all that kind of stuff, but I put 10 times more effort into this because it's fun, people are engaged, we care about it. It's like your baby, you're taking care of it. Especially here at St. Thomas, we don't want to just start businesses just to make money for ourselves, but we feel that business is a way to help people, and we want to make sure that we're helping people as much as we can. It's so unique, it's so different than the typical memorize this, memorize that, no, throw it all up on a test. It's unique, it's something that I care about.
But everything is outside of class, and so we have to be responsible with just making sure the ball is rolling constantly, making sure that we're talking to our mentor, making sure that we're going out there and making sales. Everything we're learning in class, we use it. Teachers aren't there to just hold your hand. If anything, they want you to start learning how to do things on your own. And I feel like this class has taught me that more than any other class I've ever taken.
I don't think ever before I've enjoyed doing homework or enjoyed even helping others get to where they want to go in the class. I've never been excited to go over and help another group with their project that they're working on for accounting or any other business class I have. I mean, I think you can see in our class that all the groups, even though they're competing against each other at the end of the day for our class presentation, but they all want to help each other and see each other succeed. We're all kind of working towards a common goal. I think taking this and what I've learned here into everything else that I do is going to make a huge impact for me. Just by learning that everyone around you has something they can contribute and help you out with, you just have to let them know what you're doing.
That if you can't really put a smile on somebody's face, even if it's your own, you're kind of lost in this world. We found a way to put smiles on both our faces, those that are going through this tough time. These children with cancer that we're giving hats to. It's impressive because it came out of a class project. We had no idea we'd be here today.
After this course, I realized that, there's a lot of things that go into it, and there's not just like a cookie cutter answer like this is an entrepreneur. This is the story that you will go through. No, it's different for everybody, and everybody has their struggles and their challenges and their successes. And it's a journey, and it's one of those things that we all hopefully can go through.
I really believe that this class has actually been that push for me to do some big activities on campus.
I think that our Entrepreneurship 200 class is really more like a family. Everyone is willing to help out and work out with the other ones.
Everyone is going through the same process, and through that process, everyone is just becoming closer together, and you always want to talk about your products. It's a difficult task, really, and it's exciting to know that someone else is having that same problem and seeing what they're doing to go through it.
I'm not creating a product, I'm creating relationships with other people because of the fact that I know where those are going to lead. I mean, they're going to lead to the next thing, they're going to lead to this, they're going to make my product better.
We all want to hear each other's ideas, and we'll talk about not sleeping at night because our minds are racing about what can I do with this? How can I pivot on this idea? And I think everyone kind of helps each other with that.
It really feels like a family. Take some bigger ideas and more time, and with all these resources that we're gaining, not just from this book, but just in general with the St. Thomas community, the St. Thomas entrepreneurship, the practicing entrepreneurs, all these different people. I know that I have a great network of people to work with and a great base for when I start my own business someday.
It was a competitive atmosphere, but I feel like we all kind of helped out each other in that way too. We pushed each other to be better. There's a genuine, concern and care for what people are doing and what they're interested in, and they try and create a fostering environment for that.
Keep that curiosity that you have and keep that drive, even though there's going to be struggles, there's going to be tough times.
You get knocked down a lot, so it's been nice to see each other kind of help each other along the way and pick each other up. I wanted to help them after seeing what a cool community can be formed.
It was just really inspiring, I feel like, and this program is so cool, and I'm so honored to just be here as a student.
This class is very different than a lot of classes because a lot of classes what you do is you go to class, you do your own thing, sometimes you get together with people to study, but a lot of times everybody's in their own zone. And with this class, everybody's kind of struggling together to get that idea going, to get that product out there.
I get to do this because this is my whole passion, and without this class, I would never have known that. Wholeheartedly believe it's this class that sets this department apart, that sets St. Thomas apart, and really makes students realize what their potential is.
Kind of went in blind to the entrepreneurship program, but came out seeing.
Put in a real situation where you're starting a business, and it's scary, but it's very exciting. It was the most fantastic class I have taken at St. Thomas overall.